Hey y'all. Oh wait, before we get started, the thoughts and views of this podcast, I didn't even play it. You already know. Don't sue us. We're gonna say some horrible things. Let's just get it out the way. I'm like, why waste 30 seconds? We're gonna say a lot of bad things and don't sue us. Please and thank you. Let's just get it out the way.
Please and thank you.
All right. Well, that being said, let's start the show.
Hey, we here. Welcome to the Ops. Y'all know, home of the United Front. We're so happy you joined us on another glorious and wonderful Monday.
Yes.
I mean, what other way to end a Monday, or you know what I'm saying, to close out a Monday is with us, right?
With your friends. Indeed.
Exactly. Yes. See, everybody got their cups and props, and everybody look like they're ready to go.
Exactly.
Oh,
let's do it.
All right. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell another friend and get down with us. Hey, Ma.
Hey, Mom.
She checked in early today. Mom beat everybody.
Wow.
Yes.
I respect it.
We appreciate
But yeah,
it.
make sure y'all tell a friend and tell a friend and tell another friend to get down with us. Like I said, every Monday at 8 p.m. right here with your best friends.
Right here.
Indeed.
What we got for them today, RG?
I don't think we talked about it, but we're gonna talk about shooting guards because I think we ran out of time. But yeah, definitely want to talk about that.
Okay.
There's only 4 teams left in NBA, and knowing the rules of the land is super important. We'll talk about
yes. Hey, Pops.
Hey,
hey, what up, though?
Yeah,
people's mom and dad.
Yeah, I know, right.
The support is real.
Fair, man.
That's how I do.
And tonight's topic: what fictional character or entertainer irks the crap out of you?
Yeah,
dude. I'm so sorry, Mike. We should have talked about this last week, but it's back on the docket.
No, be sorry. No,
it's fine.
Things happen for a reason. Lady D wasn't here, so this was meant.
All right,
to happen.
Fair enough.
It was supposed to happen.
Exactly.
Yep. By the way, special shout out to Lady D. I checked out, I checked out yesterday's lesson, which was on lavender.
Yes.
Yep.
It was fire. I don't know about ingesting lavender yet, but I learned a lot. I learned a lot about like what it can do for burns and all kind of stuff. So if y'all haven't watched it, go check it out. I will be sending that link out as well as sometime today.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was great.
I will say there was a disclaimer played, and I gave a verbal disclaimer.
You did.
It was best for you. You know
exactly. And then the different ways that you can use that.
Let's see
that herb.
Let's see. Let's see if I can pull her background up. All right. So, see that little corner right there in the corner? That's the Tea and Herbalism banner. If you see that, that is Lady D's show. Check it out every Sunday or every other Sunday or something like that. Yeah.
Every Sunday, tea time, 4 p.m.
4 p.m. We having tea time.
Yes.
No doubt.
Yeah. All right. So
thanks for joining.
Let's get to a couple of these comments we got. We got Michelle with 1 L.
Hey, Michelle with 1 L.
What up, yo, bestie?
Hey,
in the building. Yeah, that's
exactly.
We almost got everybody here. What up, Precious? The wife is in the building.
Yeah.
I mean, I am not too far away. Hey,
no, not at all. Special shout out to them. Thank y'all so much for y'all support as always.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so how was y'all weekend?
My weekend was amazing.
Okay.
I did something I was wanting to do that I was scared to do, but RG is a great inspirator, and he's an inspirational individual. So I've been planning to teach about herbs for years and just saying I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
But it's one thing to say you're gonna do something and to actually put it together and actually do it.
And you know what? You know what? One thing about RG, he gonna give you all the motivation that you need, and then say, but do it on your time. Do it when you're ready.
And you know what? And I find that to be empowering.
It
was a part of the journey of growing and learning, and know that I can put something together even without him. I did need him because I was gonna try and go alone, and he was helpful in a big major way.
I can believe it.
That wasn't. That's how I say it, but he was majorly helpful, and
my pleasure, man. We are a fam. And you guys, I learned so much from you guys, and I just appreciate you guys just giving me an opportunity to work with you guys. So I learned as man, just optimism, how to persevere through crap, man. I learned all that stuff from y'all. So y'all put your back on my back to help me kind of keep going.
Oh man,
I told him he was like I know he's not a mom, but he's like a mama ego. You know how the mama ego takes that ego and drops it out the nest.
Yep.
She kicks the ego out the nest and like just watch. Like you gonna make okay, let me go get him. And then they bring him back up. That's what they do when they bring the baby back up to the nest.
Push him out again.
Exactly. And be like, you got this. You know.
Yeah. First lesson, gravity. Try it out.
So yeah, I was almost brought to tears of how RG is not just a person that says he's gonna do something and say he's gonna be there for you. He actually shows up and actually is there for you.
Oh yeah, I can
and that's amazing. That's
definitely
real. It's real.
Thank you, man. It's just hanging out with my friends, man. You know that I would do that for anybody I consider my friend or my family or loved one. That's just how I kick it. You know.
Yeah.
Okay. What is this? The RG Love Show?
It is.
I know.
I didn't even know what was gonna happen, but I just had to tell him. You know,
man.
How amazing that was for me.
Don't worry, Mike. I'm gonna mess it all up. Give me 5 more minutes.
Exactly. But yeah,
that
right now,
that
a few minutes.
Right now.
It's the RG Love session in this moment.
Right.
Hey man, wait till we get to the Mikeism.
Okay. Right. Well, I'm still waiting on that poetry show. I don't know poem, so
you know what? We gonna get there. Now I got 2 people on the back.
Kick you out the nest.
Right.
Hey. In due time, Mike. Whenever you're ready, we'll be here.
Very well, sir. Very well.
I'll put that on the callback.
Right. All right. So
how was your weekend, man?
My weekend was amazing. Got in hooping as usual. Little competition, little working on the craft, but that's pretty much it. Laid low, not too much. How about you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, busy as heck.
I know.
But it's been good. Recorded with Lady D on Friday night.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I shut off her crib for a second and I got a quick little cup of that tea, which was absolutely amazing. So I don't know if I can ever steep it, but I can drink it for free at Lady D's house, and I plan on doing that a lot. So
I know, and you know what's amazing is all the equipment that she has for the tea time, and it's nice. It's not just like, hey, I boiled on a pot, like a regular pot, and just poured it in a cup and said I made tea. No, she has like the real
my sister got real tea technology. She like the state of the art like tea making materials. I was like, okay.
I was just like, dang, that's a nice little set you got there.
Right.
Good to hear that. Thank you.
So that was Friday. Then Saturday got up and shout out to Mom. I was with her pretty much all day, ran a bunch of errands, and then big shout out to Robin 0583, my little sister that's always in chat. Her 42nd birthday was on Saturday, so we went and kicked it. Had a drink or two, had a smoke. So big happy birthday to her.
Yes, happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday.
Then Sunday, I rested for like about a half a day. Then I had to get up and run around some more. But yeah, weekend's been super productive, and I couldn't be more happier with the results. Other than that,
nice.
Back at work on Monday.
And here we are, right?
Yeah, here we are.
So, all right. So, what we getting into first? What y'all want to?
We got to talk about the NBA playoffs, the little sports. We got some music and we got pop culture.
Okay. Well,
so you want to start at money?
Let's go ahead and start with the NBA. Get that out the way.
Because we didn't talk about the NBA playoffs, so
I ain't got too much. I just want to give an update on actually who playing.
Oh, please. Thank you. All right, let's you know what? It would solely help if I actually had the right menu set. Okay. Got it.
You good.
I'm telling you, I'm getting used to like the new banners and stuff. So I'm so used to having everything kind of mapped out. So
I thought you were gonna say I'm getting used to being OLD.
Yeah, that I don't know if I can get used to that, but that is a statement of fact. See, I told you I screwed up. See, I'm back to normal. See, now we're back to normal. Let's hit the banner. being old is my specialty. What you got, Mike?
I didn't mean too much of it, but so the playoff, continues. We're now at the conference finals. Knicks take baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Can't even be mad at you. Sometimes I forget I got family in New York.
But we got some love for Lady D show. Great show.
Yes, we do. We got Minnesota versus OKC. That is going down in the Western Conference. Who do y'all like?
I gotta go to Minnesota just because I lived there for a little bit.
Okay. She got home ties.
Ooh, that's a tough one because Shea is very nice.
Yes, he is.
And I love Anthony. So I'm kind of torn. I'll be happy with either one. But if I had to pick somebody, I'd probably go Minnesota because I want to see Anthony talk so much trash in the finals. I need him to talk that trash though.
I like it. I can't even be mad at y'all. I'm going with OKC because I like the young squad. That's pretty much all I got. But if Ant wins, and this would be nice, he'd be like he didn't kill every great guy that's been on the West Coast.
Because think about it. Who did the same thing? Isaiah took out Bird. He took out Magic. He took out all the legends of the 80s.
Man, I'm so glad you,
bro. Yes,
so that's not nothing to sneeze at. But he still got so much time to do that too. So I like OKC in this conference finals. And then on the other side, like Michelle with 1L just said, you got the Knicks up against the Indiana Pacers. She said Knicks take baby. So we know who she going with. You also can comment in the comments on who you like out of those two series. Me personally, I like the Pacers to come out. I know, I'm sorry.
It's okay, man.
I'm sorry, Michelle. I'm letting family down a little bit.
You gotta go your own way.
I just need the Knicks to win in my lifetime, right? Because they won back in like the mid 70s. I was like 2. I just need to see them win because the fans are already insufferable, and I'm here for all that. Can you imagine having Ant and the Knicks in the playoffs? Oh my gosh, that would be so insufferable and so great.
You know why?
You said it once in your lifetime. Like that's hilarious.
Right after Lady D says who she wants to win, I'm gonna give you a reason why Minnesota and the Knicks would be nice.
Well, I'll go with the Knicks.
Okay,
I would like to see Minnesota and the Knicks, and
Okay. Did you realize that the Knicks and Minnesota made a big deal? They traded Cat for Julius Randle.
And they both ended up in the
they both end up in the conference finals. So who won that deal?
They both did.
Right. You couldn't have made a more fairer deal.
So Julius Randle is like resurgent. He out here balling, low key.
Yeah. He's actually a Robin to Ant-Man's Batman.
Okay.
So, and that's pretty much all I got. Did anybody catch the WNBA?
Yes, I did. I actually did. That was one of the few things I did get to watch. I did see Caitlin Clark and the Angel Reese game. And you know what? Can you have a second? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and let's go ahead. Let's give him an ISO.
Okay, thank you.
This seems thought-provoking.
I think folks. We're glad that everyone's checking out the WNBA. Thank you, because they're getting much more viewership than they've ever had. And that's the important thing. But be nice, right? Every time Caitlin Clark files somebody, every time the other lady files somebody, it's just basketball. And a lot of you guys new to the sport, you want to make it some racial profile nonsense. There are 2 competitive basketball players that are really damn good at basketball. Let's enjoy the moment because this is what we've been waiting for to happen in WNBA. People care. So let's leave all that race crap out of it. We got 2 great basketball players, and that's what it's all about. Enjoy the sport while it's popping. Because Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark is why I'm now watching WNBA again. Because I wasn't watching it before that. And I'm not saying the basketball wasn't bad, but they actually put the right marketing to make people care. So let's not mess that up, putting all this extra stuff on good basketball.
Right.
That's all I ask.
Okay.
Dr. Mike, I like that.
Want to live on, right? But at the same time is What are we here for? Entertainment. I love the drama. Let's keep it going.
No. I want them to go to each other and but let's keep it basketball because we don't need all the extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it basketball.
I hear you.
Nobody
keep
says
it
that
better,
about
keep it chippy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. As long as you keep it chippy, I was about to say nobody says that about the men. Nobody says that about the men.
No. As long as it's within the lines, if you want to foul somebody, cool. You know, but I don't like all the extra people come to the sport and try to make it something like a political stance. Shut the hell up and enjoy basketball. Basketball is contentious.
Just like Dennis Rodman's comments about Larry Bird.
Yes. Too far.
You said Dennis Rodman. I knew it was gonna be something.
But you know what? You know what Larry did? Went out there and cooked them like some toast. he got on that court and worked them out. So he proved his point. Like, yeah, he might be a white dude, but that white dude can ball.
Right.
Yeah, he wouldn't be just the average.
So is it bad that when people say Dennis Rodman name, I just see him in a wedding dress? What?
I won't even say why. I understand.
Like,
why I just kind of slipped out. I didn't mean to say why. I just meant to say, dang, pause. Right. On my part.
Hey, Kiki.
What up, Kiki?
Kiki's in the building. We ain't seen Kiki in a minute. So glad to see you
today.
My favorite travel buddy is in the building. Yes. Don't let it fool you. She actually likes me. So
I always thought that. I mean, you know, when we was younger, you always pick with the people you like.
Exactly. Definitely.
I'm just waiting for the tomatoes to go flying. That's the thing.
I'm just trying to see what flavor of pie she got today. Banana cream. I don't know.
Yes. This is true.
Okay. All right. So what we got next?
Y'all had something left over from last week y'all wanted to talk about, right?
Oh, you talking about shooting guards.
Yeah. I guess we can talk about that now.
That's part of basketball.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so go for it, right?
Oh, I was just gonna say last week I watched a documentary called Shooting Guards, and I left out the part. Like it's pretty much an NBA documentary, I guess, but it was about what's his name?
Gilbert Arenas and Crittenton conflict.
They actually had a confrontation that involved guns, hence the name of the show, Shooting Guards. And I left that part out because I wanted our humor is crazy, but he took a gander of it. Okay. He took a gander at it. And he's gonna give you his take on what he got out of it.
Okay.
So when I watched the documentary, I feel like the Crittenton guy got a bad rap. I feel like he was not socially ready for professional basketball. I think he had the skill, but he wasn't mentally, physically ready. They put him in a position where he wasn't playing. He lost his confidence, and he was a homebody. So he started looking into gangs and different organizations to kind of fill in the void from being lonely and away from his home for the first time. Bad idea. Then he gets traded, and now you have a guy who's big on respect and from the streets. And now you got the class clown, which happens to be the best player on the team, now harassing you every single day. And it went too damn far. And to me, if you're a leader, and I'm talking about Gilbert Arenas, your job is you can be the guy who keeps it light, but you can't be the bully. And I felt like he was punching down by picking on this guy to the point where it did come to guns.
Wow.
Because a lot of people forget that Gilbert Arenas brought the guns to the facility and told him to pick one as a joke. Okay. Yeah, he facilitated a very bad situation. And since this guy was a rookie, he got the same punishment as Gilbert Arenas, but Gilbert Arenas is sitting on $100 million. This guy's on a rookie deal. He never played NBA basketball again.
Wow.
So to me, that's a failure of leadership. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then from that point, he tried to play overseas and he got sent back home. Then he went back home with all that jewelry and he got robbed twice. And he
Don't give it all away. Don't give it all away. Don't give it all away. But it went downhill from there on Netflix.
Netflix. And it's called Shooting Guard.
Shooting Guards.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, so I would definitely say check that out. It gives you another insight on what actually happened, because I thought it was a fight that broke out and both of them had it was like the OK Corral in their locker room, but it got serious, and like RG said, you feel sorry for Crittenton because of the experiences he had to go through to realize,
Right.
I don't even know what it's just a sad story.
It sounds like it was expensive for him.
Yeah, very.
It cost him everything.
Yeah, it cost him. Yeah. RG couldn't have said it better.
Wow.
So yeah, check that out. Shooting Guards on Netflix. Please sponsor us.
Yeah. So I saw a short documentary on Netflix the other day. It's not sports related, but it's called The Quilters. I believe it's called The Quilters. Okay. And it's about men in a maximum security prison who make quilts. Okay. It was quite interesting.
Word. I kind of want to see that. For some odd reason, that sounds like so different. I kind of want to see that, low key.
Yeah.
I wonder why they making quilts though.
Well, they're giving back, so the quilts go to like kids in the foster homes.
Okay, you took that serious. I was saying like,
okay, so
I thought you was actually asking a question.
I know, hey, but no, you gave a great answer.
Okay, so if you ride me at gunpoint and you send me a quilt, I'm burning the quilt, dog. I'm just saying.
I didn't even think I thought the quilt was not only keep warm inside a cold prison cell, but to keep, your celly warm too. Just saying. I don't know. I mean,
okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry. That's what I pictured.
No, it's all good. I know who I'm dealing with. So
my thought process was like, I don't know how good of an idea this is.
Sure. Sorry. So for those of you that would like to see it, it's about men in a maximum security prison.
Continue. Men in a maximum
for foster children.
Okay.
We don't have parents.
I'm done.
No, that's pretty dope. Do we got any cameos from any type of record executive or anything? No? Okay, I'll keep on.
Oh my goodness.
I was asking for a friend.
I actually caught on. I'm the one whose stuff usually fly over their head, but I caught on to that. So
knit that.
And let's see, what else should we talk about? Pop culture? I don't know.
Yeah, yes. I think we should hurry up and go to pop culture. What time? Oh,
I'm sorry. Yeah, the jokes are just cooking. I'm sorry. It was just funny.
It's okay.
Oh my god.
And that's why there was a potato thrown. It probably wasn't even a soft baked potato.
Oh no.
See, I told you I'd mess it up. I told you I had way too much time on the game clock.
I couldn't believe how long it took.
No.
I'm growing. He's still working with me.
Okay. I see the maturity.
Yeah, I heard the micism, but yeah, let's go to pop culture.
Uh-oh.
All right. Oh boy.
Yeah, so I'm over here dying. Okay.
Okay. You need some water.
Okay. So I got a question for you, right?
Sorry.
And big shout out to Lady D because she actually sent this to me and you sent this article to me and you this morning, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Should tourists be treated the same as people who live in a country?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good question. I would love to hear from our audience on this too.
This person was not a tourist.
Wait. Well, we gotta set it up though.
Okay.
Think about it. How many times do you remember Locked Up Abroad?
That was my show.
So,
wow.
You go in thinking things are cool, and then you say the wrong thing, and next thing you know, you're in a clay cell, and you wondering what happened to your life.
You need to read up on stuff before you travel in, because
a lot of people don't though, and you'll be surprised. Like all these people going to Dubai and things of that nature, not really knowing the customs and things like that. Gotta be careful.
Real careful. You can come up missing.
Yeah.
In prison. The reason why I asked Lady D sent us this really sad but kind of interesting article about an American basketball player who actually is facing death by firing squad for having weed in Indonesia.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, that is a misdemeanor to ticket at best in the States. And for what the article reads, he pretty much ordered it from Thailand, which is legal. But then when they got to his crib, they intercepted it. They raided his house and they found like 100-some gummies. And now he's going to be sitting in front of a firing squad. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So,
and just because you don't agree with it, it's their law. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's not the worst of it. The worst of it, this man tried for years to actually get a contract with the team he was with. Finally got the contract, and now he's lost the contract because he had to have his gummies. You know,
that he was going to share with his teammates.
That he was going to share with his teammates. Yeah,
he's going to lose one of his contract in about 30 more days.
That's true. That's true. That whole firing squad. You know
what's crazy though is like you know
what's funny. Wait a minute. She said that whole firing squad. So casual, like that old firing squad. That was pretty funny.
Okay, it could be because I was in the military. I'm like,
but it is crazy, man. Like yes. Just the thought of that, like over some gummies. You know what I'm saying?
He knew. It's not like, oh, oops, my bad. He knew the rules of where he was at and that they didn't allow this, you know.
I know.
And technically, he was trying to get the whole team murdered because he talked about he was going to share them. Like, wait a minute, what type of teammate is you?
You're like,
so maybe it's more so about the distribution of them that's going to get him more so in trouble because how much they actually confiscated was what 900 and something grand. How much? I forgot, but it was
enough to get shot over, bro.
Yeah, I mean, dang, man,
yeah.
like I was reading the comments on that, and like I was telling y'all off this show, like I can marry a 12-year-old, but gummies is where y'all draw the line,
right?
The firing line, actually.
No.
Hey, well, you gotta understand, like they're not the only place. Like China, Russia, those places are mad strict on narcotics. So if you know that going in, why would you risk it? You know what I'm saying?
Well, those other two places are also communist countries.
It's one of those things. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, is Indonesia a communist country?
I don't know, but they got a lot of bullets. And they plan on sharing it with that guy.
Yes.
So I don't give a damn what you believe in.
Bullets. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair either, but we picked the wrong time of the year to be messing up, though.
Yeah, you definitely got to be careful.
Okay, I understand it doesn't sound fair, but at the same time, he knew where he was at. Yeah, it's like that. And I think she was actually mentioned in the article, the woman that went to Russia.
Oh, Brittany Griner.
Yeah, and she got held in prison, and they only let her out because of a prisoner swap. And she would still be in prison because she had to have her. It was a vape pen or something like that. It wasn't even like, oh, I got actual weed. She had a vape pen.
I just feel like sometimes like these punishments should fit the crime. Like I mean,
or should
everybody getting the firing squad
land and where you're going?
I mean,
exactly.
Death for being high. I know. Like, I mean, I'm just saying. I know that the laws are different everywhere else, but come on, man. Like, there has to be a common humanity law, though.
Okay, so let's say this hypothetically. Okay. I'm not even hypothetical. If you are a weapon owner in this country, let's say handgun, and in your state you have your concealed carry license.
Okay.
So let's say you want to travel 5 states away and you're driving. You need to look up each state between here and there of where you're allowed to have that concealed weapon on your person.
100% agreed.
Because if you cross over to another state and it's not allowed, they don't care, they don't have reciprocity, and you get stopped by the cops, guess what? You're losing your weapon and your time, your freedom. But you need to know about that. There's like an app with the map, so you can learn about that on your way so you can avoid these situations. So that being said, if you're going to Indonesia and you gotta have your gummies, you can't.
I'm not supposed to laugh. I'm such a horrible person.
You're gonna have to smuggle them in some other kind of way.
No, he ordered them though. No, he ordered them and sent them to the crib. I'm like, dude, are you an idiot? Send them to your neighbor's house. Don't send them to your crib. Are you stupid?
Do you remember, man? Do you remember this? And then we got to go to a break real quick.
Yes, sir.
The movie with The Rock and his son had somebody send him a package. I can't remember the name of the movie.
Oh, I forgot about that. That was crazy.
And his son ended up doing a lot of time. Well, they was trying to get him out of jail or whatever. That movie was good. I can't think of the name of it though. So anybody in comments, if you've seen that movie with The Rock where his son was getting ready to do time,
Because of a package.
Because of a package. Like the police were sitting on it, waiting on it to get there.
Oh.
So I think that's exactly what happened with this guy over in Indonesia as well.
Sound like a setup.
It was. It's always a setup. And by the way, the guy was black. Let's go to commercial.
Tap into your essence with a Divine Essence candle. Candles that soothe your soul and balance your chakras. Each candle has an affirmation inscribed on each jar to help you stay grounded, create balance and harmony. Use code DE20 for 20% off your first purchase at divineessence.us.
And we are back. Big shout out to all our sponsors, Joe Skin So Soft, Detroit Slap Boxing Company, and of course, Divine Essence. Thank you. Yeah. If you would like to advertise on our network, our email address is down there. It's weareunited@myyahoo.com. We have very competitive rates, and we can put your business in every home all over the world. We're global like that. Also, if you would like to consider donate to our show, you can go to PayPal or Argane.I. Everything you send to our network goes to the operating cost to make this show and all the rest of our shows the best shows you've ever seen in your entire life. Yeah. Whew, that's a lot to say. All right, so we got some comments.
Yes.
All right, let's take a peeky there and see what we got. Let's see.
I don't know why you read that like you read that like Bill Cosby. You said,
yeah.
Let's see what we got.
The long day.
Snitch is the name of the movie.
Thank you, Prince. Appreciate it.
Yes, my movie buddy.
That's right.
She was just saying that's the movie. So Snitch, if you get a chance, check that out. That kind of goes hand in hand with trying to get your drugs delivered to your house with the police, already done sealed, stamped it in, got the warrant for you.
It just makes me wonder, is he like, oh, is this work for firing squad? Let's see, don't ever find out,
But I think it's one of the things where you think it'll never happen to me. Not just because I play basketball, but because, how serious can they take this? And then you find out,
I would say firing squad.
No, but when was the last time? Not saying that I follow the Indonesian, news or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure the firing squad is probably far few in between. Maybe I said maybe.
You know what? I don't know. You ever heard about Indonesian parking ticket? That might be their standard steals. We don't know.
Our eye for an eye type of thing.
Eye for a high. No.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know.
Eye for a high. Is that what you said?
A high for a high.
And I ain't gonna hold you. I just want to know the brand because that brand is to die for, apparently. So I just want to know the brand. Just saying.
I don't even think it matters.
I don't think the brand mattered.
Yeah.
Him.
You know what I just thought of? I wonder if one of his teammates ratted on him, and that's how they knew to check his mail.
No, I think the postal. I think it got mail delivered to his house. He set himself up. No different. Hey, it's no different than rapping about stuff on live.
Okay.
On social media.
Okay.
Yes.
He's like, oh, I got a packet from We Are Us. Oh, I wonder what this is. What are you doing, man?
That almost reminds me of To Catch a Predator.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Hansen throwback.
Right. I like that show.
I did too. I was like, these idiots.
Exactly. Like you lost your whole career and freedom and life for what?
And they just be so casual, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't know why I did it. She's only 10. Like, dude, get out of there.
But look, the funny thing is she's like, I'm just gonna leave right now. So they back out.
Right, yeah.
They get halfway down the porch and then SWAT surrounds them. It's like,
because it's too late. It's not just
it was too late when you pulled up. Too late. Idiots.
But we gotta get to our topic. But I wonder why nobody tried to jump Chris Hansen though. He
had too much police around him.
But you don't know that when you walk in the door. All you see is a camera and this dude with a microphone. I feel like I could take at least 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? Not the whole police. Hey, you beat up.
I remember one guy. He sat at the table, was eating the cookies and everything, and then Chris Hansen just casually walked in.
Yes, I remember that.
I would have flipped that table. I would never have been there, first of all.
Yes,
but
of course not.
I'm with RG. I would have flipped that table over and just. I'm already going to jail.
Yeah, we got to at least get our way out of there. You know what I'm saying?
You're not getting out of there, but you can take, get you a couple more charges added on by beating the hell out of Chris Hansen. I'm just saying.
Mike, you don't watch too much TV, okay?
hey, what if Chris Hansen get beat down in your life though?
Right?
What?
Yeah. F around and find out, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had
armbar.
You flip a table over and next thing you know, he jumping over the table like, I've been waiting for this moment.
Right? You didn't know he was a black belt.
Right. Keeping his real goals wrong.
Whoa.
Right.
I'm just going to finish these cookies off, my man.
And then you missing teeth so you can't enjoy the cookies.
Right. Come on now. All right.
As a side note, can you imagine being in prison and you got your butt whooped by Chris Hansen and now you in prison and then watching you get beat up?
Not just that. They got a special quilt for you.
You're like, that was my, and then when you get to that was my niece you was trying to meet up with,
Right. They already can't stand pedophiles, so you screwed.
Exactly.
Oh my God, I got tears in my eyes.
That's a good one.
I know, right? Same here. That's why I'm over here wiping the eye.
Right.
All right, so tonight's topic.
Oh man, like a track.
Oh my gosh, man. What fictional character or entertainer irks the crap out of you? I already know who I have locked into my mind.
We're gonna let you go first.
I already know.
You go first then.
Oh yeah, Precious loves it too. Thank you very much. Okay. So I'm a Star Wars fan, right?
Okay.
But I hate Yoda. I just hate Yoda. I absolutely hate Yoda.
Oh, he hates Yoda.
I hate that dude. You know why? Because the more I follow Star Wars lore, like the nerds do. I'm super nerdy when it comes to my Star Wars life. I knew in advance that Yoda knew what was going to happen. He knew every Jedi was going to get murdered. He knew this. He knew this for months. He didn't say nothing to nobody. He
knew where he was going once it went down.
Yes, because he went back to the place where he found out all the Jedi were going to get murdered and he hid there.
But no, they wouldn't have believed him. They like, he's just crazy old man.
Fam, he's the leader. If my boss said, yeah, I'm going to get fired, guess what I'm going to do? Look for another job. You know why? Because I have no reason not to believe this. You know what I'm saying? You're the boss.
You know what's messed up, too? It's like he let all of, but at the same time, he knew that who they thought was the chosen one wasn't the chosen one then, too. Like, just go ahead and just unfold this whole little, what is this called? We're going to call this conspiracy theory.
Right. Yeah, I tell you, he lied to everybody. He got everybody killed. Right. Yes, it's his fault.
I don't agree with that. I think it was Directive 99 fault, but
Okay, so here's another nerd Star Wars thing. What if I told you the Jedi Temple was built on top of a Sith temple? So they had the concentration of evil on top of the good people, with the boss of the evil next door. How dumb are you? Are there no Century 21s in the future? why are we here? Why is this the spot where we're going to put our headquarters? And you know why I blame Yoda? He's 900 years old. You know why? Because he outlived all the smart people. I think Yoda was the janitor 800 years ago, and he just outlived everybody else. Like, well, you're the oldest, you must be in charge. He's like, exactly. He's been mopping floors for 900 years, and he became in charge and got everybody killed.
This rant has been brought to you by United Front on behalf of RG. The views and the opinions expressed by this guy is his and only his.
Dude, you can watch the shows. I've been reading and watching this stuff.
I know.
He got everybody killed. He's the worst leader ever. If you get on the bus and the bus driver crashes into a pole, they don't say shame on the passengers. No, we're mad at the bus driver. You know why? Because he crashed us into a pole.
Oh wait, was he high? He shouldn't have had the gummies first.
You know what?
Driving that bus.
We don't even know.
Hey,
yes, sir. What up, Lucky Left? You in the building, sir? Yes, sir.
So today, we talking about, what are we talking about, RG?
We are talking about Mother Breath. What fictional character or entertainer irks the crap out of you? And my choice was Yoda.
I got like 3 characters.
Hey, keep them going.
One of them is a Star Wars character, Jabba the Hutt. He's just nasty, okay? He's just like slime in his way, you know. Nobody knows what he's saying. They just pretending, you know.
Yeah, he got people killed though, so I think they knew what that meant.
Because he's a gangster, but yeah.
Very much so, very much so. Just to keep it in the theme of movies, for me, I'm gonna go with Joffrey from Game of Thrones.
Oh
What's
yeah.
his name again?
Joffrey.
Oh yes, the king who got killed.
He was pretty evil.
I got a Game of Thrones character too. But you want to talk more about Joffrey?
No. I mean, everybody pretty much know. If you've seen Game of Thrones, you know that Joffrey was just, like, wow,
a prick.
Yeah,
very much so.
He deserved the death that he got. I was happy about that. Yeah. Okay, Littlefinger.
And they got like poison.
Littlefinger was a problem. He was a slithery little.
Yes,
he got what he deserved too, though.
Yes, he was treacherous and manipulative, and I said he would have sold his mama for spare parts. You know?
I think he said that in one. No, I'm just playing.
right.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
He said the mother and the father.
Yeah, Franklin's parents were horrible human beings. Yep. They would have been part of the Jedi Order. Got killed by Yoda. Yep.
Man, how did his mom make it so long?
Right.
Also, what's her name? I can't think of his auntie.
Oh yeah. I can't remember her name too, but yeah, she was hot mess too.
Hot mess.
Oh goodness.
Okay, so
who else you got, Lady D?
Was it manga or actually no anime? Because I think anime is when it's the show. And manga is like the book. Yeah, okay. Naruto.
You got Naruto? How do you like
Naruto? I know. I like Naruto.
So I would watch it with my kids right when they were younger. And this is like the part when they would fight and his eye would be open. And I would always have my own commentary. So if you watch a movie or something with me, I'm like, I got my own commentary. And I'll be like, I can't close my eyes. His eyes will be open. And my kids would hate that. They would just laugh at me because they're like, oh, yeah, okay, there she goes.
Now, I don't hate Naruto. I just don't understand why he's the hero, right? Because he's like the worst hero ever. Because he mistakes his way in the dubs all the time.
Like, you are not the greatest. What? No.
Naruto got that, it's kind of that Deadpool type of vibe, though. Like a young Deadpool in training kind of thing.
Okay.
But Deadpool is nice, though.
You know what I mean?
No, he's irritating.
He's irritating, but he can handle business, right? Naruto just looks into like dubs all the time.
He does.
Oh. Here we go.
This is where
Anthony Times.
No. Who is that? Girl.
A basketball player.
Oh.
I'm gonna send you some film on him discussing.
Okay, I was thinking he was in a show. I'm like, okay. So
apparently, Lucky is in a show called The Knicks. So
I got my mom sent me something. He said Pee Wee Herman.
Okay.
I need to know why you hate Pee Wee Herman.
He is no longer with us.
Hey used to love Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Well, as long as he wasn't playing the house out in public.
I mean, his real life.
Yeah, he had his own personal playhouse. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did. Mm. I'm gonna go since Luck took it to Carl Anthony Towns. I'm a see Carl Anthony Towns and raise you a Rudy Gobert.
Ooh.
Mr. I'm gonna smear COVID and got everybody COVID.
Oh,
Dude,
no.
he did do that. That's
right.
At the height of COVID, he coughed on the microphone, called himself being funny, and got the star player sick.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Like,
And then he got shipped off to Minnesota. So there you go.
Okay, that reminds me of it was a patch I actually sent RG recently. And it said like Viking statement. It's like buy acts, name acts kindness, and then kill people with kindness.
Right.
Yeah. Dude,
so that's kind of what he did with the mic.
Yes, absolutely. Bro, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Rudy Gobert is, and he's still like not. I don't think there's anybody in the league that truly likes him. Maybe a couple teammates.
COVID denier. He's like, COVID's not real, probably.
Until he gave it to everybody.
He did, and then everybody got sick for real.
Right.
And when he did that, the games were played in a bubble.
A bubble?
Yeah. 2000 and what was that? 20.
Yeah. They finished the rest of the season in matter of fact, in Disney World. They were all locked into Disney World.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
They were quarantined.
Yeah.
Indeed.
That's the only way we were going to get entertained by basketball.
You
know what? I'm going to take this moment and thank Rudy Gobert for all his contributions that he made. You, sir, have reached the top of my list, and it ain't even Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, I really thought you were going to say Scottie Pippen, dude. I really thought.
No, I still have, my Scottie is slowly like withering away on his own. Like he's just. I mean, there's a lot going wrong with the commentary and things that he's saying. I mean, Jordan ain't the best of guys either, but yeah. Pippen is like, I don't know if he got woke or something, but now he sounds bad.
He hates Hawkeye from Avengers.
Why? Look, why do you hate Hawkeye from the Avengers?
Sir, I'm going to raise you your Hawkeye, and I'm going to say Star-Lord from Avengers.
You already know. Oh, you stole my thunder.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Punchable face. You messed it up for everybody because you're an idiot.
Oh, man. Chris Paul is another nut puncher.
Yo, yeah. Yeah, he is. Ever since Wake Forest, it's been dirty ever since.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, his wig.
I like Samuel. You know what the best wig was though? Jackie Brown. That was the best wig.
Oh no.
You ain't like that one, Look.
Oh no. He said Samuel Jackson's wigs, all of them. That is the funniest.
The Jerry Curl one in Pulp Fiction.
You know what?
Oh yeah.
You know what? You know why? Because he had like a 45 with a Jerry curl. Something about that was kind of cool. I don't know how he made that cool.
It was cool him walking around with the scriptures.
Now I don't know what he had on those snakes on the plane, or what's the other
all
one?
those snakes in the plane.
What was it?
I actually saw that movie.
What was the other one?
You can listen and still like be okay.
I think so. I'm okay. I remember that quote. That famous line from there.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this.
Oh.
Yeah. To wear the wig.
So it's the location of where he had the wig on. You can't sit next to Linda and Pam Grier with a horrible wig. I understand, sir.
Snatch the wig off.
I understand, sir. We would never disrespect Pam Grier like that with their horrible wig, sir. I understand. Got it.
No.
It was another movie I'm trying to think of where he had. Oh, what was that? No, he didn't have no wig on that. I think it was Mississippi.
Mississippi Burning.
Nah, it wasn't Burning. Was it?
Yeah,
I feel like it was.
Yeah, it was Mississippi Burning.
When his kid got raped and killed or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
My fault. Yes. Oh, I was thinking of Black Snake Moan. That's what I was thinking of. But I had both of those movies.
Okay, because I didn't say that was like the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
I never seen it.
Black
I just saw the trailer.
Yeah, the Black Snake Moan movie was like, I wanted my money back and I was watching it for free.
Oh,
I was
dang.
like, what the fuck is this? And I understood it, but the idea behind it, and because of it, I was like, you know what? I don't know if he setting our ancestors back, but they should be ashamed. I'm ashamed right now.
But just the fact that you want your money back and it was free, that says a lot.
Oh, Fredo from Godfather, absolutely.
Yeah, he was one of the worst. Like,
okay. This is where we draw the line. Show Enough was my guy, all right? I have to challenge this one, sir. Show Enough was my guy. He was the Shogun of Harlem, sir. He just happened to get caught by a guy with an S curl. But up until that point, he was the coldest dude on the TV screen, bro. I need to understand Show Enough.
I'm sorry.
Go for it. I'm sorry.
No, I was annoyed with Sam Jackson's character in Django Unchained.
I understand. But he was hilarious. He was like Uncle Ruckus. He was like the living Uncle Ruckus. That's just like, dang, I lost what I was about to say, but I like Uncle. I mean, I like the Sam Jackson in Django.
I understand the purpose of it.
Yeah.
Show that there were people like that. And
yeah.
I give him a pass because he ended up getting shot in his kneecaps. So he caught all the pain you need to have.
He deserved all the shots that he got.
So
in that movie.
He would have been higher on my list of ones I didn't like, except for he got his comeuppance. Because I can't think of nothing worse than getting shot in the neck. Oh, yeah, Fighting Squad, my bad. But the second worst thing I ever done in my life, would be that. Yeah.
Oh man,
put it on the board.
Yeah,
Told you I'm gonna mess it up. Yeah.
Don't worry.
I think you're trying to mess it up, but people gonna keep showing you love anyway.
I know. I'm just, I'm a jokester at worst. So, anybody got anything else? Because it's about time for some. Pettyville. Do we have any Pettyvilles tonight?
I don't have a Pettyville.
I got a quick one.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Pettyville coming up. What you got, Lady?
Well, okay, my Pettyville is when you don't have interest in a person, and you let them know repeatedly you're not interested, and then when they see you, they mad, they're disrespectful and rude. That just lets me know. I knew there was a reason why I didn't want to be bothered with you. I was on the right track. I was on to something. Yeah.
I'm gonna say I got one for that's tragic. Do you need to tase them? Do you need to keep your taser on them?
I got something better than a taser, but no, it didn't come to that. It didn't come to that.
If you say brick, I'm going
better. Oh no.
I know where you're going with that, Mike. I know where Mike's going with that. Shout out to Paige.
I was about to say, man, dang.
Not again.
Not again.
It's a guy we know that someone threatened to hit it with a brick, and they said next time they see him, they're gonna hit it with a brick. So it's always gonna be funny.
Yes.
Yes.
Funny.
All right.
So I'm gonna send this out for a person that watched our show, and they were telling me this in private, so I can't tell you who they are.
Okay.
But this person gets sick of people at their job gaslighting them. The person who says, "Hey, I'll help you do overtime," but they never show up, or that person tells you that, "Oh, it's not hard to keep up with your job," but they don't keep up with theirs. So I've met people like that, and I'm not talking about my job because my job is great and I like getting paid. But for that person who was saying that, we understand your pain, because a lot of people, mainly bosses, will gaslight you in a minute. They have you thinking that you're crazy because you work 12, 13-hour days and can't keep up with your job because they keep giving you more work. So
that's messed up.
So that's for you, homie. It ain't private, but I got you, because we've been talking about this ad nauseum. I
feel like there's things to learn from that. You learn that you can't trust those people. So when they do that again, you already know the answer should be no, because they're not gonna come through for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, man. Man, that's the kind of stuff that'll have you, blow a fuse.
Yeah.
And and next thing you know, you got a celly and y'all making quilts. I'm sorry, man. Prisoners making quilts is not just regular prisoners, but it's like male inmates making quilts.
So I just want to know what you're in jail for, right? Because you're in jail for mail fraud. Okay, Let's make some quilts. But if you killed like a bunch of people, why are we making quilts?
So look, they tell you that some of these guys have no date of getting out. So you know they some of them have no chance, no date of getting out. They know they're. One guy was there, been there like 40 years already.
How sharp are these needles?
That is a damn good question.
Because, you know.
They got checks and balances on the equipment. So let's just say that.
They keep and count like, oh boy, in life, little rock.
No, it's something like Shawshank. I'm thinking Shawshank Redemption myself.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That's
Okay. Oh yeah.
I think we got Mike-isms. Any Mike-isms, folks?
Yeah, I got 2.
All right, I have 2 also.
Let's see.
These are definitely oldies but goodies.
Okay.
Right. Cool. Good evening, good people. I am RG, disciple of One Mike, and I have new Mike-isms. We are reading from a brand new book. We're reading from the book of Andre 3000, chapter New Blue Sun, verse 93 till infinity and Beyonce.
Oh, I like what you did there.
That's actually a song on that record.
I was wondering.
That's track 6.
But you know, like my little saying,
yes,
that was fire.
I loved it.
Me too. Wait, is this off that flute album?
Yes, it is.
Oh Lord. Okay, let's warp to World 8.
It's your gummies ready.
Okay, that's funny, by the way. And inside information for all of our fans: if you ever want to know what I listen to, always look at my chapters because it gives you the artist, the album, and the song I heard. So for everyone watching, you'll always know that. So
I was just about to say that's a little Easter egg.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So poet Marcel Proust said, "Love is space and time measured by the heart." We'll say it one more time for our friends on Instagram. Marcel Proust said, "Love is space and time measured by the heart." Royal said, "Divorce is space and time measured by alimony payments."
Sometimes it's worth it, depending on your situation. But
hey, I didn't say whether it's good or bad.
No one asked me.
He's just delivering the facts.
Exactly.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And I'm gonna run this one back because I feel like this one never gets old. I said this last week, but I'm still laughing about it.
Okay.
Happiness is not ready-made. It comes from your actions. We'll say it one more time for our friends on YouTube. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your action until you buy a case of baby oil.
Oh my goodness. Not the baby oil again.
I ran it back. I find myself still laughing about that one because it's got can't stop, won't stop. Okay, Mike.
A distraction.
What's
up, everybody? As we always say, we taking this thing to infinity and behind. We say behind because we celebrating every moment that it took for us to get to where we at right now. So with that being said, here's my 2 Mike-isms. I'm so blessed to have some friends that we've been friends for such a long time. We can't tell which one of us is the bad influence. You know, that's pretty good though. Like you can't tell. Like I don't even know how we got in this predicament. You know, Mike and Roy on another adventure.
Yep.
This one's been brought to you by the Men's Corner. I said this one before. It's an oldie but goodie.
Okay.
If men think with the wrong head, does that mean women talk with the wrong lips? I'm just wondering. Welcome.
I was hoping you were sharing the up and down one, but that's okay.
Right.
Welcome.
Okay. You know how someone say something to make what you just said not so bad? That was the one. Thank you, sir.
I have no comment that can be shared right now.
I'm sorry.
Hey, yo. Okay, so let's class it up.
And, finish your tea.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's class it up a bit with Lady D's words of wisdom.
All right. This is also a repeat.
We usually end on these, but
we're gonna do
need
it
that
right now. We're gonna do it right now.
Right now.
It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. That's Marcus Aurelius.
That's my boy.
Oh, yeah.
I repeat
it. Gladiator.
It said, "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live."
Yes.
Thank you. And that's how we classy up this show, darn it. We get the educated people to save our butts. It's great.
Was it something I said? What's up?
We got to keep moving forward now.
Right.
I got one more Mikeism. No, I'm just playing.
Yes.
I'm playing.
Yes. Okay.
Stay tuned for next week's show. Or
Yeah.
next time. Wait, are we doing a show next weekend? Next week.
What's next weekend?
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
Ooh, I totally forgot.
I'm with it if you with it.
I'm with it. If you guys are with it, we'll talk about it.
it.
Stay tuned, guys.
Yeah, we'll know we have the show next week. We gotta talk about it. But yeah, we'll get back with you guys and let you guys know. Yeah.
You're there. I'm like, somebody bring me some barbecue. No.
Right.
But I'm not cooking it.
Me too.
Hey, y'all bring the meat. I'll throw it on the. Wait, just bring some food. Just bring some food.
I already knew that was going somewhere wrong. The way he paused.
Yo.
Like, is his mama still watching? Where
This
you at,
is
mama?
this is the wrong time to be talking about.
Woo. And
On that
thank you
note,
for
hey, y'all can
joining
follow me
us.
on Instagram.
Yes.
I am _1 Mike. Pause, by the way. And yeah, as always, I enjoy you guys. Peace.
Hey, yo. I see that laugh, Lady.
Thank you for everyone who joined. Watch my new show, Tea and Herbalism.
Yes.
Check in with me on Sundays at 4 p.m. where each week you'll learn about a new herb, and I'll be sharing a tea because I enjoy tea. And of course, you can watch us here on the Ops.
Yes.
You can reach me on Instagram at LadyD4440. Thank you.
Dope. I had to catch my breath because it got me laughing. I'm RG. I'm here with two of my dearest friends. You can catch me on Instagram under RGainsII. Yes. Any show comments, anything suggestions you'd like to make for the show, please drop them in the comments. Please be respectful. We are a respectful group of people, so we ask for the same thing, and we do block. Little bit of housekeeping. Like, share, subscribe, please, and thank you. If you want to email the show, we are united@myyahoo.com. If you want to donate to the show, RGainsII at PayPal. Everything you send to us goes to the operation of this network. And we also offer competitive deals on advertisement. With that being said, our next week's show is to be determined because the holiday is real and we're all looking for free barbecue. So if you got barbecue, email us at weareunited@myyahoo.com.
Smoked salmon, something like that.
Smoked salmon. You know, hey, if you got the hookup, hey, I'm not gonna say what Mike said because that never should be said ever again in life.
I was just saying, you buy, we fry type of thing. But anyway,
yes, he went full Arby's on that one.
I was thinking the same thing. Arby's, we have the meats.
And you wanted people to bring you them too. That's the crazy part. But anyway,
yes. Live long and prosper.
It's too easy. Oh boy. We got to get off here before we get banned.
I know. Let's go.